Hi everyone, my name is Sasha Idavaya, and I am here to talk to you about the marketing plan for John Knows How. John Knows How is a small business operating in Southwest Michigan, covering Berrien and Cass County. The owner is a licensed and insured general contractor offering handyman services and small to medium-sized construction projects. He has over 20 years of experience in the industry. However, John Knows How is struggling to maintain a viable income in order to meet its business goals. The business's main goal is to increase its customer base and profitability in order to be able to fully support the owner. By integrating new marketing techniques, there is an opportunity for the owner to achieve his goals. The biggest challenge the company is facing is not being visible to customers in the area and relying heavily on word of mouth and repeat customers. As the company has not developed a detailed marketing strategy, it has not leveraged any of the differentiators that sets it apart from its competitors. By taking the time to clearly define the company's goals and creating a marketing plan in order to build brand recognition and loyalty, there is an opportunity to increase market share. There is a limited number of competitors in the area and the market is not fully saturated, so the opportunity exists to increase its customer base and profitability. As part of completing the marketing plan, we did a SWOT analysis, and while the owner has years of experience in the construction industry, there are some opportunities that we needed to review. Weaknesses such as we do not have a clearly defined marketing plan or goals to measure our success. Consistent project pricing. There have been some situations where the owner has taken on projects at a reduced cost to the homeowner due to their income situation, as they were not able to afford the full cost. And so the owner reduced the cost of the project in order to allow them to complete what needed to be completed around their home. There is no system of record currently, so we have paperwork for previous completed projects, but there's really no database, so to speak, that gives us a whole picture of everything we've done for that customer. Finding skilled workers in this area based on the ability to pay that are reliable and have some knowledge of how things need to be completed appropriately has been a challenge for John Knows How. So the opportunities that we have are to create a marketing plan, clearly define the goals that we're trying to achieve, and leverage social media, as we currently do not have any presence. Some of the threats that we have to take into consideration are competitors offering similar services. When entering a new market, especially aging in place, there are construction companies that can complete the same project that we can, but we're trying to offer a specialized service. The raw material costs, materials that we may have purchased 6 months ago may have increased in cost since then, which will increase the overall cost of the project. And individuals that are willing to complete their own projects. And while we are talking about elderly individuals, they do have friends and family members that may be willing to help pitch in and help them complete a project around the house so that they don't actually have to pay an outside service to complete it for them. John Knows How has identified a target market and an opportunity to increase sales within the marketplace. This can be achieved by increasing our market penetration and creating an established customer base within the boomers generation, so those born between 1946 and 1954. This will allow us to increase project revenue and customer base by 5% over the next 2 years. According to the Joint Center for Housing Studies, the elderly generation is looking to remodel their homes in order to afford them aging in place. and they will be looking for someone to increase ease of accessibility by installing things such as access ramps, walk-in showers, non-slip floors, so that they can still remain safe in their own homes. When targeting the boomer generation, they are not as involved in technology as some of the younger generations, and they still rely heavily on TV and radio advertisements when looking for companies to perform services for them. And by increasing the diversity in our advertising, we can create more brand awareness in the marketing place. We will be leveraging the owner's experience in home remodeling, as he has completed bathroom remodels and installed flooring and things like that. As we leverage that experience, it will allow us to convert their homes to a safe place for them to continue living. As they've moved beyond the do-it-yourself phase, this could become a lucrative business, as the 65 and older category makes up about 17.3% in our area. And we are looking forward to the next generation that is moving into that category, as they make up roughly about 25% of the population in our area. So you're looking at 40% overall just in Southwest Michigan. This will provide John Knows How an opportunity to specialize in a market that is currently undervalued in our area. And as you can see, I put a comment down here that 90% of people 65 and over would prefer to stay in their own homes as they get older, according to AARP. Pricing will be an important aspect of this venture. John Knows How will need to make sure that they're offering a fair price for the service without pricing themselves out of the market that they're trying to enter. This would provide us with an opportunity to offer incentives to individuals, such as 10% off your first project, or refer a friend or family member, and we will send you a $25 gift card to your favorite restaurant, in an effort to increase our word-of-mouth referrals, since we'll be relying on recommendations of others as we enter this new market. There is also an opportunity to build a relationship with the local area agency on aging, as they help individuals who have questions about services and options for the elderly. We will be looking into opportunities for community outreach programs that specialize in assisting the elderly, such as Day of Action for Seniors, which is sponsored by United Way of Southwest Michigan. We will be utilizing radio, direct mail, and social media to reach our target market. While the boomer generation may not be as active on social media as some of the younger generations, but they will have family members and maybe friends that would see that and may be involved in the decision-making process with their loved ones, and it would provide us with an opportunity to at least to increase the awareness that we offer those services. From an implementation standpoint, we'll be looking to utilize temporary employees when we take on larger remodeling projects. This will afford John Knows How the ability to keep their overhead costs to a minimum, since they won't be full-time employees, and either will be sent a 1099 at the end of the calendar year, or will be a temporary employee through a temp agency. So there will be no overhead from that perspective. We will also be creating a website that will provide details and information about our services, contain photos of previous projects and testimonials from our customers, along with some tips on how to complete some of the smaller projects without having to hire someone. We will also research some additional community outreach opportunities to see if there's some sponsorship or volunteer opportunities to increase awareness of our services. We will also be creating a quarterly email newsletter which will highlight some areas where customers can save money on things like utility bills, or making a few small changes that can be completed without the need of hiring a handyman. From a controls perspective, specializing in the aging and marketplace and with the increased number of senior citizens in our geographical area, John Knows How believes there is growth potential. With the introduction of memorable radio advertisements in the Yellow Pages and leveraging the relationship with the local area agency on aging, it will increase our opportunity to expand our customer base. At the completion of each project, we will invite our customers to participate in a brief survey rating John Knows How on their experience, as well as the opportunity to make any suggestions on how we might improve. Furthermore, to increase awareness in our community, we will be reaching out to the senior centers to see if there's an opportunity to offer small project classes, which could be held in the centers. These classes would increase awareness of our business and area of specialization, which could lead to potential projects. We will track and review findings for each survey completed, track the number of surveys sent to our customers versus the number completed, and personally contact any of our customers that have complaints that they may express about our service or their experience. As we will rely on word of mouth, it'll be important that we personally touch each one of those customers that are dissatisfied in some aspect. We'll also track how our customers are hearing about us so we can understand where we're getting the most traction from our advertising opportunities. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this, and I appreciate it, and I look forward to any feedback or questions you may have. Thank you.